opportunity to the Standing Ovation Awards to recognize those community members who have volunteered their time and resources on behalf of the students and staff of the ABC Unified School District. Thank you very much. I'm going to call on Dr. Sue.
Thank you very much, President Sue. I would like to thank the community members for coming tonight to be recognized for their volunteer service to the staff and students of the ABC Unified School District. I'd also like to thank Dr. Krishina Wise, Director of Secondary Schools, and Sasha Leonardo for all the great work that they've done in Community Partnerships Coordinator for all of their hard work in preparing for tonight's celebration. In 2006, I created the Standing Ovation Awards to recognize the tremendous partners we have who support our schools and the district. We hold this event in April of every year. Some of you may remember a film titled Wonder. It was a beautiful film where the narrator said every person should have at least one standing ovation in their lifetime. Tonight, we're going to give that standing ovation to some wonderful individuals as well as groups who have contributed in various ways. Board President Sue Yu will be giving each of the honorees a certificate, and I will give a special token recognizing our district. Facilitating this event are Dr. Krishina Wise, Director of Secondary Schools, and Sasha Leonardo, Schools and Community Partnerships Coordinator, along with the principals and their staff members. Congratulations, everyone.
Good evening, and welcome to the ABC Annual Standing Ovation Awards. Let us first acknowledge our board. First, I'd like to acknowledge our board president, Board President Sue Yu, Vice President Brad Beach, Board Clerk Eugenio, and members of our board, Board Member Abendaka, Board Member Nishi, Board Member Rios, and Board Member Say. Also to our Superintendent, Dr. Mary Sue, to our cabinet, staff, and community. My name is Krishina Wise, and I proudly serve ABC as a Director of Secondary Schools. Tonight with me, I have the pleasure of working with Sasha Leonardo. She's in charge of our CTE programs as well as our community partnership. Sasha, will you come on with us? Tonight is very special as we honor the contributions of our community members to our school site. Let us first begin.
Thank you so much. It's with great pleasure that I invite our first awardees to the stage. I would like to invite Audrey Rios of Academic Services to honor the community members of the Day of Remembrance volunteers, Jeanette Fuji, Jenny Chimori, Kiyoko Oda, June Ayochi Burke, Mike Hachimonjiji, Richard Murakami, Minoru Tanai, Kei Susumu Oda, Joyce Okazaki, Iku Kiruyama, and Jason Fujii.
If your names are called,
Can you please come forward?
Kate, Janet, and then Jenny, Yomori, and then Kuyoko Oda. Yes, Kyoko. And then there's June. Okay, and then Mike.
Right.
Okay, thank you so much. Please come on. Please come to the front. This June, and then Richard, and Minoru, Kyoko? And then Joyce? Miku? Okay, thank you. Jason? Thank you, Jason. And then you can keep this one. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I just wanted to share that these wonderful volunteers spearheaded virtual assemblies to inform students about the Day of Remembrance commemorating Executive Order 9066, which incarcerated Japanese Americans during World War II. It's important to note that this year marks the 80th commemoration of this day. These assemblies took place March 16th through the 18th, and over 30 high school and middle school classes joined live Zoom sessions to hear firsthand accounts of the experiences of these amazing volunteers and the lessons they teach students about creating and protecting the kind of world that they want to live in. I am so happy to honor our volunteers, especially since we're able to do this in person after so much time. And additionally, have a couple of items for you to thank you and to serve as reminders of the impact you have made. We have several cards that were created and signed by teachers and students, as well as 2 posters that we have created with all of the thank yous and other messages of appreciation from numerous students who attended. Both serve as reminders of the tremendous impact you have made on these young people and the importance of this work. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Okay.
Just for a
Right
photo.
here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Dr. Wiseman with that. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you very much. I just want to make some comment that Ernie, I just want to recognize the board member Ernie Nishi has really brought this project to our district, so I just want to recognize her. But I know
So,
this is very special.
This is impromptu, but our district is very honored to have these people who are in their 10th decade to spend their valuable years of their life to come to our district for the last 4 years, making a difference for all of us. These people suffered through a very difficult time, and the kids responded. And I saw it from the kids' perspective, the students' perspective. The students asking very intelligent questions as to what did it feel like to have this situation happen to you. The girl, third from the right there, was a picture, I think, it's a picture of you from Ansel Adams, when she was just a little girl, and she was put in jail for no reason. No reason. And so for the kids to see that and be able to feel history in their heart, more than just a piece of paper, to realize that our Bill of Rights depends upon these kids growing up and understanding that these Bill of Rights are just paper unless you fight for the things that you believe is right. I think that we've set a strong foundation for our district, and hopefully the rest of us, when a bad situation happens again, and maybe it's the Muslims, or maybe it's the Mexicans, or maybe it's another group of people, where we think there's an expediency that we would like to give and trample on these particular rights. So I'm so glad that these people gave their personal experience honestly, truthfully, and they're making a difference for all of us into the future. So thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we'd like to have Principal at Betty Academy, Denise Macias, as she brings up Selena Bracamontes. And she's coming with State Farm.
Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Denise Macias, principal at Feria Academy, and I nominated Selena Bracamontes from State Farm because she's donated gift cards as attendance incentives for our students, not only last year when it was a little bit challenging to get our students to unmute and show us their face on camera, but this year as well. So I want to say, I don't know, it's going to be cheesy, but like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They're last to their this year. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Board members?
Go 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay. One more. Thank you.
There's a big camera over there.
Yeah, one more. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I'd like to invite our next principal to the stage, Julie Yabumoto from Palms Elementary School, who will be honoring Cynthia Corrales, PTA president and community member.
Hi, good evening. I'm Julie Abafoto, the principal at Palms Accelerated Learning Academy, and today I would like to honor Cindy Corrales. Cindy has been so dedicated. She has really helped Palms through the years I've been there. She gives so much time and energy into the school. She has served as the PTA president this last year, and she really helped us through the COVID pandemic. And prior to this, I was the principal at Aloha Elementary, and she supported and helped me with my PTA there. She has been the most supportive person. And then she is the most she was a parent at Palms, but she is currently a grandparent. She is the most dedicated grandmother that I know. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and from Palms. You are amazing. And thank you. Thank you.
Yes, she is. She is.
Oh, thank you so much to all of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Next, from CTE and Community Partnerships and Secondary Schools, we have our very own Sasha Leonardo. She will be bringing up Cerritos College, Colleen McKinley.
Thank you so much. The ABC USC CTE and Partnerships Department is honoring Cerritos College Office of Education and Partnerships, which is led by Colleen McKinley, for their commitment to supporting ABC USC students in becoming both college and career ready. They do a ton for our district, but tonight we're specifically honoring the work that they've done in partnering and aligning with our CTE pathways here at ABC, and through this K-12 Strong Workforce program that we've been working on for several years now. It's a joint grant program effort between the CDE and California Community College System, in which ABC has been awarded over $3.8 million in the last 3.5 years. With this funding, and together with Colleen and her team's partnership, ABC and Cerritos College have improved current pathways to align with the college and provide professional certifications such as auto and business pathways, which now have college credit attached to them. We've also developed the first of its kind, 2 fully dual enrolled pathways in sports medicine and coming this fall, Amazon Web Services Cloud Computing. Because of this, our students will graduate with 12 units of college credit. Upon graduating from ABC, they'll have completed their pathway and will also have certifications in which they can get immediately hired. Thank you, Colleen and the Cerritos College team.
Yes, you are the center of attention tonight.
One, two, three.
Video, I think we're done.
All right, then.
Thank you, nice to see you.
I would now like to invite Principal Miguel Marco of Whitman Elementary School, who will be honoring Larry McIntosh II, Whitman School Education Foundation member.
Thank you. I'd like to honor tonight Larry McIntosh II. Larry is one of the first people I met when I ever got to Whitman. He has served as the foundation president for almost 10 years, and he's done a spectacular job. Larry has a warm and calm demeanor, and he brought that to foundation every single meeting. And with that, our funding went up as well as our participation. Thank you so much, Larry, for everything that you have done for Whitman.
Yeah, there you go. Keep it real.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, okay. One, two, three. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we'd like to invite up our principal from Aloha Elementary School, Danielle Saldivia, as she is recognizing Vision to Learn, Eric Sanchez. Next up will be Ms. Bo Wayman, so we'll be bring next.
Good evening. I am humbled and honored to introduce all of you to Mr. Eric Sanchez, who represents Vision to Learn. Vision to Learn has partnered with many schools in ABC, some including Juarez Elementary, Hawaiian Elementary, Willow Elementary, and of course Aloha Elementary, to screen all of our students at school for their vision. On top of that, some additional students were selected to visit the mobile clinic where they saw an optician, and they were able to receive a free pair of glasses depending on their prescription. Thank you so much, Eric, for all of the work and the kindness that you have shown at Aloha.
Ready, one, two, three.
Thank you.
And next up, Juarez Elementary School Principal Christine Balbuena will be honoring Billy Furman of 360 Marketing.
Good evening. On behalf of the student staff, parent community of Juarez Academy, I'm very happy to announce our award recipient, Billy Furman with 360 Marketing. He's one of our newest community partners at Juarez Academy. He, along with his team, were very instrumental in helping to revitalize our parent organization. And so we are very proud that our new parent organization, the Juarez Academy Community Club, is alive and thriving. They have offered, and this was a free service to get our parents kind of up and running with a new parent community organization. They've also offered and supplied us with marketing expertise and branding expertise, again, all free of charge. They were there at our 50th anniversary, and we really appreciate the drone footage. It's very exciting. And so we definitely appreciate, one of the things that Billy has done is to introduce our parent community to other types of services. And so he was able to connect us with a new fundraising company. For like the first time, in one fundraiser, we were able to raise $20,000 for our community. And so we're very, very grateful for all of his help. Thank you, Mr. Furman.
Okay, over here, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll have our principal from Ferguson Elementary School, Alejandro Gutierrez, bringing Dandy DePaula from Dandy and Friends.
So I do want to recognize Dandy DePaula. I would just say, if you need anything, just contact him. He'll make sure he'll provide it and make sure he'll go big with it as well. So Dandy has been essential in our school side in promoting and supporting all our academic programs. Anytime that we needed something, call Dandy, he made it happen. And he actually, not only the smallest thing, but he actually went all out. He will go all out and making sure that he supports our community as well. But the latest thing that he has done in Dandy and Friends organization was he donated over 300 pumpkins to our school. And it was actually to support our book character pumpkin decoration contest. So we wanted to make sure that we limit the barriers. He provided the pumpkins, decorated the prizes and whatnot, and we actually had close to 300 students participate and actually decorate the pumpkins as well, and it was a success. It was to promote literacy as well. We also had a fun literacy activity within the school that was Ferguson Read A Lot camp, right? So he also promoted and gave the prizes for the treats for the students. So he's always been there for us. He's always been there for the community. He's also been there for our students as well. And thank you, Dandy, for everything that you have done for us. Thank you.
Three.
Thank you.
Wait, one more.
Oh.
Thank you.
Next, we have the secondary school. Sasha is going to speak again from all the work that we've received from Cerritos, Los Cerritos Center, our wonderful mall here in our community. And we have Mr. Mark. Nicole Fulton's here. Oh, Nicole, will you please come up? Nicole's not here? Okay, we'll go to the next name. Next, our principal from adult school, Nancy Amara. Really welcome to the community hospital.
This is Dr. Desai, Virendra Desai. Since 2008, Dr. Desai has been accepting ABC Adult School medical assistant students as externs. He loves to be able to teach and guide them in their journey to become certified medical assistants. He is always willing to take students on rotation, and he always allows students in the room with him and the patients, if the patients agree, as well as watch the medical procedures. ABC Adult School, we produce amazing medical assistants, but it's only in conjunction with our community partners such as Dr. Desai. So we couldn't do without you, Dr. Desai, and we thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, over here, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Tonight with us, we have our assistant principal from Gar High School, Dr. Josie Summers. Please join us as we recognize the Gar High School band booster, Natalie Torres and Julia Castro. Please come forward.
Thank you. Gladiator. Thank you so much.
Good evening. When we were first approached to recognize a group of individuals who have done a tremendous amount of volunteer work with our school site and our community campus, without hesitation, our GAR Boosters for our instrumental program came to mind. Our GAR Band Boosters are a nonprofit volunteer organization whose mission is to support students and programs associated with the GAR High School Instrumental Music Program under the direction of Mr. Loney. These hardworking and dedicated families keep our students fed. And by the way, if you don't know how much it costs to feed a student who's in high school, try stopping by sometime to see what happens at the chow line. It's pretty amazing. This happens during our band camp, long rehearsal days, which we know stretch into the nights. They help to build and construct our props for the marching band show. They sew and alter our band uniforms and our color guard flags. They transport equipment and instruments to competitions and fundraise year-round to be able to provide additional instructors and coaches. The GAR Band Boosters organize and run the, quote, GAR Invitational Field Tournament every year, the largest event on our campus with upwards of 30 marching bands and more than 5,000 student performers and spectators. So on behalf of the GAR High School community, we want to thank you for all the work that you pour into our students and our families. It shows.
Yes, God!
At this time, I would like to welcome Evangelina Romero, Work Experience Specialist for Youth at ABC Unified School District out of the CT and Partnerships Office, to welcome Norma Williamson and Gail Ross. From the Legacy Project AAUW.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, the CTE and Partnership Department is honoring the American Association of University Women, also known as AAUW. This is the La Palma Cerritos branch. Tonight, we're joined by Norma Wilson and Gail Ross, who developed this unique internship program entitled GovTurk. This project was designed to encourage young high school women in their junior and senior year to pursue a career in public service. Young women were invited to apply from all high schools from ABC School District, and the top candidates were selected to represent their individual high schools. These young women both met in person and virtually throughout the year and engaged in monthly activities, projects, and career-related panels. These young women also encouraged voter registration in the month of October, which was featured in the local news. They provided 36 new registers for our teenagers here at the ABC School District, and we even had one of our members start their own initiative by themselves at Whitney High School. Both Norma and Gail have worked tirelessly to support the program, including grant writing, event planning, and it's because of your hard work and commitment that these young women are now better prepared and have participated in this program to pursue their public service career goals. Thank you so much, AAUW.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Next, we have our principal from Cerritos High School, Mr. Patrick Walker, as he's honoring Dr. Wayne and Ovation.
All right, Cerritos High School is very proud to introduce to you Dr. Quincy Wang, our Standing Ovation Award recipient. Dr. Wang is a Cerritos High graduate, class of 1986. Go Dons. He has volunteered as our sideline physician at our home and away games for 24 years. That's about 288 football games. Normally that would cost us about $500 to get that service, but he volunteers for free. Now I have to say, those 288 games, we've won the league title the last couple of years, but there were a lot of losses. But it never deterred his spirit, always kept our players safe and healthy. Outside of his medical practice with Kaiser Permanente, he teaches athletic training at Long Beach State. He brings a wealth of knowledge and skill that is unsurpassed by any other football program in the area. Our Standing Ovation recipient, Dr. Quincy Wang.
My shirt's dirty, that's why.
I'm
hiding behind Jessica's shirt front.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 20-some years. That's amazing.
Next is our very own Miss Tina Porter, representing ABC Student Services Department, and fortunately given an award to our Cerritos Optimist Club, Marty Flax.
Thank you. I couldn't be happier to have this opportunity to recognize Marty Flax from the Cerritos Optimist Club. So Cerritos Optimist Club, this is a valued partner with ABC Cares, our community center located on the Betty campus. COC funds essential items for low-income ABC students and their families who've been identified by our school social workers and teaching staff throughout the district. Their donation means we can buy brand new items such as toiletries, hygiene products, underwear, school-appropriate clothing and uniforms, closed-toed shoes, even laundry soap and quarters for the laundromat. So COC is removing barriers for students who struggle the most with poverty so they can attend school every day on time, ready to learn. Asking no questions other than what do you need to make this happen, the Cerritos Optimist Club reimburses up to $2,500 a quarter so we can stock, replenish, and distribute to those in need. ABC would like to recognize Marty, Nani, and all our friends at COC for their generous $10,000 donation this 21-22 school year. Thank you.
Okay, over here. 1, 2, 3.
At this time, I'd like to call Principal Karina Matier of Melbourne Elementary School, who is honoring Stephen Schultz, Vice President of Men's Program, LA Mission. Is Stephen here? Stephen? Hi, Stephen. Stephen, thank you so much. I'll go ahead and read the what Ms. Matier wrote about your service for ABC, and thank you. Mr. Stephen Schultz has been such an advocate for Melbourne scholars. Thanks to his advocacy, the Melbourne scholars have been provided backpacks with school supplies, jackets, holiday gifts, and more. His support of Melbourne community has made an enormous impact with our scholars and our families. Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen Schultz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, right here. 1, 2, 3.
Next, if we could have Director of Schools, Belinda Ortiz, come up as we are honoring ABC Education Foundation.
So we're being bashful, they just want to come up. ABC Unified School District is proud to honor the ABC Education Foundation for the Standing Ovation Award. The ABC Education Foundation is a nonprofit organization founded to support the district's goals of raising student achievement and overall educational experience. The ABC Education Foundation provides financial support and enrichment programs for ABC USD students through fundraising efforts, close partnerships with other local communities. The foundation was funded in 2011, I remember that, by committed educators and staff, and I know Dr. Sue was this was her heart. The ABC Education Foundation was formed by our student success by funding programs that do not receive adequate funding. Funds from the foundation allow teachers to go above and beyond and allow for students to become passionate about learning and to thrive in school. So some of the things that the foundation have done over this past 10 years or so, 11 years. One of the things that is one of my most favorite is the ABC Fun Run, which is our biggest fundraiser. And our board committed members are here tonight to receive this award. So I'd like to introduce Joseph Porter. And you just heard another Porter a minute ago. Yes, there is a relationship there. And Joseph has been our president for a number of years. Thank you, Joseph. And Heather could not be here this evening, Heather Summers. And our former treasurer is here this evening, Serena Yuan, as well as all of our other board members that have served over the years. I know Mr. Apodaca was one of our board members when I first came on the foundation. Some of the things that they have done over the years, as I began to share, is they've been able to put forward some grant writing supports for our schools. They've offered letters of marketing efforts to donors, and they provide scholarships such as the CTE Pathways to Success scholarships made possible by the Tiradona family. The ABC Education Foundation has continued to be an incredible support to our district. And in the past 2 years,
during the time which we were in the pandemic. The foundation has provided school supplies, backpacks, and social emotional toys for students to support both virtual and in-person learning. The foundation has also supported the Diversity Art Contest, 2 rounds of the CTE Scholarship, both district and school-based events, and the annual mini grant program, which this year awarded $37,000 in grants to support 20 programs at 12 of our ABC USD schools. Thank you, ABC Education Foundation, from the bottom of our hearts. You certainly have earned this award.
One, two, three. Thank you.
Let us give thanks to our Board of Education and all of our recipients tonight. Before we close tonight, every March, the State Assembly honors women from across the state for their remarkable contributions to the community in celebration of Women's History Month. The nominated women must exhibit qualities of courage, strength, and vision. Our ABC Foundation nominated our very own Sasha Leonardo for Woman of the Year. As presented by State Assembly Secretary Garcia, please join me in congratulating Sasha Leonardo. It is awesome to recognize these pledges to be part of the group. David California, Woman of the Year. Everybody deserves a standing ovation.
One, two, three. Congratulations.
Congratulations. In closing, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who make our district special. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. And our students, each one of them benefit from adults like yourself, and I hope that you can continue to serve until you're 100. Thank you so much. Please join us for some light refreshments outside. Thank you very much. Have a nice